It's TP in the place to be, man. Y'all go ahead and hit the like button, man. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. We're finna go ahead and get into it, man. Today, we're talking about Wack100 and AJ, how they was on Akademiks Live. And AJ is just a chat nigga from Akademiks Live. Wack100 is somebody who be on Clubhouse all the time. So that's kind of how they're relevant to the topic. So AJ, the dude on Akademiks side, was pretty much saying he felt like Wack100 lying about the story when he was saying him and a dude named Trick was chasing Future through the airport in LAX. Now, you know, Wack100 said that this happened. He called folks and, you know, he had them, I guess, kind of give their take on the story. And it's one of them situations where my take is this, man. It's hard to believe that Wack really did that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm not saying it's impossible to do it, because that's where people kind of get you in them arguments about semantics. And that's kind of what Wack100 did to AJ. You don't know me. Do I know you? Do I know you? Well, I don't feel like somebody has to know you to know that you lying, or to know a story sounds a little bit too good to be true. Now, it could be true, but whenever you saying certain things that can't be validated, or you don't have any proof of the story, or when you do ask people what happened, you're not asking them, did we chase this person through here? You ask them questions about, were we in LAX on this day? Or were we in Philly eating cheesesteaks? What we do when we were in Philly? So sometimes he don't even answer the question that's directly asked to them. He's going to run around it and ask 100 different questions, or maybe answer 100 different questions. So that's, to me, called gaslighting. Because if I'm saying this is too good to be true, and if this happened or if this happened, I can't have you trying to argue me things that I'm not even technically saying. So, you know, I can understand Wack100 saying the whole, well, you can run onto a jet bridge. You know, it's possible to run onto a jet bridge at LAX because they don't have a lot of people who work there. So I understand him saying that that's possible that it happened. Like I said, it's the one thing that just makes it seem like, I don't know, is for the simple fact that we just don't have any proof. We don't have any way to actually validate that this happened. Wack100 said that, you know, I forget, like, it's one of them things where it's like if you ask somebody a question and they're like, hold on, I'm gonna answer that question in just a little bit. And then they start doing all this other shit. And then you look up and they walking out the room, going to another room. Let's say you follow them and you're like, hey, man, can we get that thing I was talking about? Can we do that thing I was talking about? And Ro's like, yeah, cool, we can do that. And he starts doing the same thing, talking to this person, talking to this person. And then he scurries out this room again. You know, how many times do somebody scurry out the room before you're able to say, oh yeah, bro is scurrying out. He's scurrying out the room. He's not necessarily answering the questions. He's trying to get around it, run out the way, you know, make me feel comfortable, making me think he's going to give me the information, but he runs around it. So that's him. Instead of, you know, giving the information or getting somebody to validate the story, he's getting people to validate these facts that don't necessarily have the full meaning of what he's saying. So, you know, that's my take on the situation, man. I feel like Akademiks is a little bit messy for how he started how he pretty much like kind of had AJ talking and then got Wack on the phone and then had him kind of get on there and kind of argue. In my opinion, he was doing that for content. AJ might have been getting on his nerves, and it might be one of them things that he was trying to get back at AJ for doing a lot of wolfing, because he knows that, you know, Wack is going to have 100,000 people just saying everything he say, no matter if they even know it happened or not. So that's just my take on the situation. A lot of people in the comments on that live were saying like, Wack won, AJ got silenced, AJ got muted. And I feel like it's just because people don't necessarily like AJ. It might be one of the situations where his opinion of other things has made people, you know, disassociate with him, because they're like, I don't really like your opinion, so if somebody's dissing you, I'm just gonna stand on their side. So that's my take on it. I don't know if, you know, maybe I'm looking too deeply into it. Like I said, I feel like Wack is lying. I feel like he is no way, like he's not going to prove it to us. He said he had the Nipsey Hussle stuff, couldn't prove that. He said he had the Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez tape, never proved that. So I don't get why people are still thinking that, you know, everything he says is just law when he don't even have to prove it. And that's the crazy part sometimes. It's almost like when you have people who gonna follow you blindly, you don't have to prove anything anymore. You just can keep saying anything, keep on moving forward. And while they're trying to clean up what you kicked over back there, you kicking something else over that they're gonna have to clean up later. So you always kind of like, you always ahead of the curve. And that's just my take on it. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about the situation if y'all did see it. Y'all go ahead and hit the like button if you haven't already. Go ahead and subscribe. And I'm going to go ahead and get at y'all on the next one. Y'all stay out the way. And until next time.